Hello, Week to Warrior. Welcome to Lesson 12 of Module 4, Caffeine Withdrawal. Again, this is pretty straightforward. Caffeine modulates a lot of our HPA axis. It affects our metabolism. It's a very complex drug that has lots of interactions throughout our body, and ultimately, just eliminating caffeine it will cause disruption. Eliminating any drug immediately will cause disruption. I'll tie this video, Lesson 12, into Lesson 13, drugs. So caffeine taxes electrolytes. Drugs in general will tax various systems, tax electrolytes, tax neurotransmitter systems, cause increase in cortisol, tax your adrenals. Alcohol is very stressful on electrolytes and vitamins and minerals. Alcohol will tax vitamin D. Adderall will tax vitamin D. Caffeine will tax vitamin D. All these systems are pretty much tax all the vitamins. It's a complex multi-system taxation that these drugs put us through. And our bodies get used to this, first of all, so that mitigates both the effects of the drug and the negative effects of the drug, but also our bodies get used to these things in the way that they trigger our adrenals. Like if I'm used to taking caffeine every morning and I suddenly don't take any caffeine, my adrenals aren't used to that. My body's like, wait, we were like expecting the caffeine. So if I want to stop taking caffeine, I should slowly do that. I should listen to my body, see how my body's responding. The healthier my body is, the easier it's going to be for me to get off of any drug, but you still have to listen to your body. You still have to do those things. Like oftentimes I find it's easy to get off drugs if I switch my macronutrient ratios as I'm doing it, switch a few things, switches my body's biochemistry, which gets it used to a different biochemical mode of functioning. Like if I'm going to massively reduce my intake of stimulants, one thing I can do is I can start consuming a ketogenic diet or go from a ketogenic diet to a carb-based diet and then switch it, go from Adderall and caffeine pills to green tea, different type of stimulant, different systems going on a little bit. So my body's still getting some stimulatory effect, slightly different systems, and also missing some other systems. So it's kind of helping my body transition. I just find this to be really helpful for me. I haven't seen that much literature on this, but I find this to be very helpful for me transitioning, like having this understanding of drugs taxing the body, but also drugs providing stimulus to the body. And realizing how macronutrients, cold exposure, heat exposure, sauna, all these things can also provide stimuli that help our body learn how to function in different modes of being. And when we learn to function in those different modes of being, then, ultimately, that's when you can stop taking caffeine and you don't have issues. When you can take caffeine and not have issues, when you can stop taking drugs or take drugs and not have issues. You want to have the option, I think. I think it's always better to have the option. I wouldn't want to be stuck taking a drug forever, but I also wouldn't want to never be able to take any drugs because I'll just immediately become addicted and never be able to stop taking them. I think that's a dysfunction that can be treated, or maybe could be treated, because from my own self-reflection, I noticed that I'm mostly inclined towards compulsive drug use, be that green tea, weed, or whatever. I don't actually use anything harder than weed because that would be really hard on my body. But my desire to compulsively use drugs decreases in proportion to my health. So both psychological and physical. So valuing health, prioritizing health, I think is ultimately the way to get over those things. But I think there's complexities. I'm a dude who had insomnia for most of his life. So most of the reason I probably use weed, or let's say drugs that you could associate with numbing, is because I just got pain. I'm just trying to fucking numb the pain. Got brain issues and gut issues, stress issues, whatever, from health problems. It's it calms it. And that's nice. It's other people, maybe their thing is they don't like reality for some reason. I don't have an issue with reality. When my life's going well, I'm never oh, let me do something to mess this up. I'm always how do I get my life to the point where it's doing well? Maybe I'll mess it up later. That's beyond the scope of the thing. But the point is, though, if you're trying to go from messing up your life to doing everything perfectly, there's a time to jump and just completely adopt a new mode of being, and there's a time to ease into things. And you should have a dialogue with yourself and your own internal wisdom about that, because ultimately you either know what to do, or by taking action and getting into dialogue with yourself through journaling, through various things, you'll come to what to do. And journaling, again, I'm kind of rambling as this module ends, is a great way to identify problems. Oftentimes I have problems, I don't know what to do. Just start journaling. And just the process of journaling makes me formalize my thoughts and organize them in a way that allows the problem to become obvious to me, even if it wasn't. It's like this idea of implicit knowledge. Like we have knowledge we don't know we have because we haven't thought about all of our knowledge yet. And on that note, I'm going to wrap up. But the basic thing with this big honking sleep problems is awareness of caffeine withdrawal, awareness of how drugs affect your sleep, awareness of macronutrients, blue light, poison, alcohol, energy drinks, stimulants, circadian rhythm disruption, deficiency, adrenal fatigue, stress, and the no pain, no gain mentality that produces stress. All these things I've identified as the main causes of sleep problems outside the stuff covered in the other modules. But even if you're having trouble identifying which it is, meditate a bit, slow down, start to journal, think about these things. The answer will come to you. The knowledge is within you. And this is ultimately like the process by which I uncovered these things, is I just sat down to journal. Like I'm like, why am I not sleeping? And I start journaling, and then I start journaling about jujitsu, and I start journaling, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm doing jujitsu all the time. And then like, I remember one time I was journaling, and I was like, wait, like the only thing I do to relax is fight people. And then I'm like, maybe I should stop fighting people for a week so my body can calm down. And then I did, and then I started sleeping again. So it's like, these things will crop up, especially if you're prone to sleep issues like I am, and being able to constantly audit is how you stay on top of it and don't let these things come back. Like, there's this thing in movements, and I'm just going to point this out because it doesn't apply to my movement, but it does to some degree. But any movement, like this course, anything, the Week to Warrior, in the beginning, they're going to tell you, and I'll tell you, like, look, like this is going to solve all your problems. Then as you start doing it, it's like, whoa, slow down. Like, we got to be in this for the long haul. And it's like the encouragement of speed in the beginning. Like, this is going to solve all your problems real fast. And then as you start trying to solve your problems, people tell you to slow down and curb your enthusiasm. I don't want to do that. I don't actually think that that's real life, especially for the frameworks that I'm teaching here. It's not real life for me. It's not how I experience life. I want you to look into my eyes. I want you to be able to, like, I'm trying to be very as honest as I possibly can in this course and have this honesty come across. This is a personal problem I had. This personal problem you have. It's why we're here. We're here together because you and I both suffered, and I'm leading you out of the suffering. I'm showing you how I led myself out of the suffering so you can do that for yourself. And where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the speed. So what I want with this course is I want you to go through the course. I want you to try to just go through it as quickly as you can the first time. Get it all into your brain so at least your subconscious mind has access to the information. And then start engaging with the group, engaging with people, making sure you're like really like engaging with people, implementing the ideas, seeing how other people are implementing it, like really like building a community of healthy habits that you can learn from and contribute to, because that's going to be this resource that's going to help you more than you could ever know. And within that, if you're still having sleep problems, like let's say like you're someone and it's hard for you to start sleeping again, like you've been through my course twice and you think you've tried everything, you're like, big honking sleep problems, what do I do? Just meditate and journal. And the more you can meditate, the more you can get into your body. I mean, you're already doing this stuff. Like, you're already doing this stuff. Like, it's not like you're eating poison. It's not like you're, like, doing things that are going to be hurting your sleep. Your body just needs to heal. So now we need to figure out how your body can heal. And there's a lot of things your body can do to heal, but there's probably only 1 or 2 or 3 things that's going to give you that bang for your buck. That's going to get you over the edge to that next step, to the next step, to the point where the healing cascades into real health that allows you to start sleeping, allows you to start healing for real. The way you're going to do that, once you're already doing everything in the course, once you're engaging, once you're like really like showing up and like giving this your all, embodying this information, when you're doing that, another big honking sleep problem. Actually, I'll make another video about this. But when you're really doing that, then meditate, then journal, and the answer will come to you. The more you can relax, the more you can let your unconscious mind sort through the information, the more the information comes to you. It's like meditating for me helps my brain randomly access memory. It's like whenever I'm like, oh, I just can't remember all these things I should be remembering, I know I need to meditate because like basically my brain's too much on one track. So I lose this ability to kind of sample from anywhere. In the same way, if you're too tense, you can't move in any direction simultaneously. If you're too much on one track, you won't be able to access other tracks of mind. Meditation is how you do that. And that is going, the more you can meditate once you're doing these frameworks, the more this will all fall into place, and the more you'll start being like, oh, I need to do a protein fast now. Oh, I need to do a water fast. Oh, I need to go drink a gallon of spring water. Oh, I'm consuming too much plastic. Like, you know everything now. Once you've been through the course, you don't know everything yet because you haven't been through the whole course yet. Once you've been through the course, you know everything. All you need is to explore the topics in more detail, apply them more thoroughly, maybe apply a different topic, apply a different solution, apply a different tool. But the tools are all there. It's all there. You just need to... and it'll come. And I'll talk more about how to specifically do that in the membership site, in the community. Join that community, guys. Get in that community. It's going to be your salvation. Done.